Alright, good morning. Alright, so I pulled the wheel off, and the first thing I notice is, look at this. You can actually grab the brake rotor and move it, which is kind of rare. Alright, and you can actually slide the brake caliper. See? Because usually it's under tension. So this thing has way too much play here. See that? So I'm going to assume that the noise is down here. That is the noise. I bet you this brake caliper is not even working. Okay. So I want to take the caliper off. I want to look. Because this, never had this before. When you pull the wheel off and this thing is completely loose. Okay, but the sliders are sliding. That's what it looks like. But I bet you the caliper is frozen. Alright, let's take it apart. Alright, caliper's off now. Calipers look brand, I don't know, I'm going to say brand new, but it's pretty darn clean, that's for sure. But they killed it with this brake grease or whatever they did there. They jammed it up with that stuff. Alright. So on the way to verify if this thing is working, I'm going to have to step on the brakes and see if it grabs the wheel. Because you step on the brakes now, those cylinders are going to be popping out. I don't want to deal with that crap. Alright. Put it back together. Don't see anything broken. I thought maybe the rotor broke. But, alright. Let's find out what's wrong with it. Caliper. Brake hose is probably just as old. Rust everywhere, people. Rust everywhere. We decided to compress the caliper in with the tool. And they're going pretty smooth. So we know it's not a frozen caliper. Alright, so they're all the way in. Play around these boots and put them back in. But alright, so we know the caliper's not frozen. Going back in. Alright. Let's continue the investigation. Alright, I'm gonna set this up over here, see if I can check the brake operation. I'm gonna go step on it. See if this thing moves. Alright, from what I can see, it moves. But then look, it loosens up again. What world is that noise? Could be the quality of the brake pads, or lack of. Alright, further investigation required. Alright, I'm going to just slap it back together. I looked at the brake pads. I mean, this hardware here is worn because it pretty much fell out of my hand. But that shouldn't have anything to do with it. I really don't like the way it slides that easy. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that it's not holding any tension. I'm gonna go step on the brakes and try to see what happens. See, I stepped on the brakes. All right, do it again. Watch this. And you come back out. Look at this. So it applies the brakes, the piston comes out, but it doesn't hold anything. So it looks like it retracts back, and this is the rattle. If the brake pads back off enough, I can't. Let's say maybe the rotor's hit, but it can't because the wheels hold the rotors in. So that can't be it there. But this is not normal. Okay, you should not be able to do this. Maybe it's got a bad master. Something's got to hold the pressure on here. Otherwise, this whole assembly's gonna rattle when you're going over a bump. See it? All right, more investigations, people.